Hello guys, how are you all doing? I hope that you're having a great day. Today I will try and make your life easier by showing you what I believe is the best 100k Serie A squad. I would like you to, after you watch it, let me know down below who would you change, what do you think I could make better, because saying that it's the best is a big statement. Next thing is, don't forget to follow, because we're on the road to 100k. You know, we're gonna reach 100k followers by the end of FIFA21. So you may as well join now. You're gonna join at some point, my guy. More than likely, it's not even the first bit you're watching. So yeah, let's make it. Let's make it possible. First of all, my best and favorite formation is 4-3-3-3. And I would like to start with the goalkeeper. We're gonna have Donnarumma. A lot of people could be asking me, Joe, why are you not going for Handanovic rather than Donnarumma? And that's an understandable statement, because the thing with Handanovic is that he's 10k more. So because we're in a limited budget, I'm trying to save and cut corners whatever I can. So if you look at both of them, you could say, yo, Handanovic is way better than Donnarumma. But in reality, the handling and the diving you can boost, and then the positioning is the one thing that is the massive difference between Handanovic and Donnarumma. So reflexes are the most important thing on keepers, I will go as far as to say, because you can easily boost a keeper by applying glove on them. If you apply glove on Donnarumma, he has 99 diving, 89 reflexes, 96 handling, and 88 positioning with good kicking. If you were to go to Handanovic and you were to apply glove on him, he'll have 94 positioning, and you'll be wasting a little bit of handling. Well, just 1 point, to be honest with you. But in reality, I feel like, what about the trades on Donnarumma? I feel like for the change, is completely worth the coins that you are saving. Okay, so next up on the right back, on the center back position, we're gonna have whom I have tried, and I will go as far as to say is the best center back in this league, and it's Manolas. This guy is cracked. The issue with him is that he cannot pass the ball to save his life, but overall, pace, defending, price, everything, he's just absolutely goated. So I'll personally, if I were you, do my best to fit him into my team. On the right back position, it's a tricky one, because we could go with Bruno Perez to cut corners, but I've tried Cuadrado, and I will go as far as to say he's one of the best right backs I've tried in this game. You know, he can dribble, he can do most of the things you want a right back to do, and in this game, when it's so important to move the ball forward, pass the ball forward, and have a player that can dribble and pass, you know, pass it decently, I think Cuadrado is the best option there. And then I've gone with a cheap beast, also trying to cut some corners. In cheap cards, we have Tonali. He's 800 coins, but I have tried him, and believe me, this guy is cracked. This pace is insane for you to use him to try and get the ball back. Then the decent agility and balance, because I'm telling you, this agility and balance for this guy, for some reason, it's insane for you to jockey with him. I used him, I think the person that was using me had shadow on him. You can easily just apply anchored on him, and you know, you have a good strength, decent, okay, all right, jumping, and then good defending. The passing is also quite interesting. So for us to like kind of, he has low shooting, so we have to put a player that can shoot. I'll go and pick up nainggolan. I know he's 20k, but he's well worth it. He's not that pacey, but you apply shadow, and because you have a player that's as pacey as Tonali right next to him, you should not feel like the need for more pace. You could even go as far as to apply catalyst, because you know shadow doesn't boost as much as it used to be in pace last FIFA. On the right wing, we have a player in this league. As you can see, we're a bit limited on right wingers. Yeah, I mean, you could have Callejon, but I think Callejon is one of those players where he's never is actually worth the coins. You could have like Hakimi, but then he's out of pack, so his price is up. Then we have Lazari, but he cannot shoot. So I went ahead with Politano, whom I feel like if you put 100 on him, he should be an absolutely insane card. He has good shooting. I have tried him. I did not like him that much. I felt like he was a bit all on the ball, but I didn't try him with 100, I think. So if we use him with Hunter on the wing, I use him as a cam. On the wing, players can be a bit, you know, more, they can be a bit worse than normal, because you will only use him to like cut inside and pass the ball, so it's okay. On the striker position, I wanted to go with a player, with our main key player, because the striker position is the most important position. So I want to go with one that I feel like on this sort of gameplay is going to be absolutely cracked, and that's Lautaro Martinez, who has a green link to nainggolan. This Lautaro, I feel like it's going to be cracked, because you can apply Hawk or Hunter on him, whatever you prefer. More than likely I'll prefer Hunter. This is a player that's 174. He has 4-4, but he can jump in, he can head the ball. He's also quite responsive on the ball if needed to, and in this FIFA I'm feeling like strikers really need a lot more responsiveness to like use L1. He can also finish. He has great positioning, great passing, and great pace. So overall, whatever you need him to do for 30k, I feel like he's absolutely correct. Now you're gonna say, yo, Crunch, you only have 8k left, and you know you're in a league where it's not cheap to get a left winger, and that's where my magic comes in. Because look, if we were to get a left winger from this league, we'll have to go to like Perisic, 2k. I know he's more like a striker because he has a faster beat. I could have done that. Oh, yo, Deulofeu got transferred to this league. Yo, that would be a good left winger, to be honest with you. Now, yet again, hard to link it to most hybrids, and I'm also looking for another winger and another striker for your club, because I'm planning to use a 4-4-2, which I think is the best formation in this game. So we go with Neres. This is where it becomes a hybrid. Neres is 1.7k. Then we link Neres with my guy Proms, who is only, okay, so I'm gonna have to find him manually, who is only 2.5k. Like these two, if they were in this league, like just looking at Proms, these Proms should be as expensive as Lautaro Martinez if he was in this league. And Lautaro Martinez is 30k and Proms is 2.5. So you cannot tell me cutting these corners is not worth it. Then we have Haps, which is an insane left back. This league really does need left backs. If we were to look for some left backs, we would be like stuck with Theo Hernandez or some other players that don't have that much space. So that's why I also had to go with Haps. Now the issue comes with the second centre backs. But the good thing is, because Donnarumma has a perfect link to Romagnoli, we can 100% play him centre back. I know 70 pace, I would never advise you use a player with 70 pace, but in this case I will excuse you to use a player with 70 pace, mainly due to the fact that Manolas has a lot of pace. If you put Shadow on Manolas or Hawk on or Anchor on Manolas, I feel like Romagnoli and Manolas could play together really very nicely. I will show you now how you play this in game to like get the most out of your squad. So you get a 4-4-2 formation. I think it's this one, yeah. And then you can play Proms up front with Lautaro, and then these two on the wings. I've tried Neres with Engine, and I actually do feel like he's quite responsive. He's left-footed. My guy Politano is right-footed. This defense overall looks insane. You know, you have pace, you have decently strong players. You could have a bit of danger against crosses, and if that's the case, then all you have to do is maybe get rid of Romagnoli. And I know this is gonna sound weird, and there's something you could 100% change in this team to make sure that you can like counter crosses and whatever if you're having an issue against it, and I'll show you now. So what you can do is get rid of Romagnoli and get rid of Donnarumma. You can bring Don Fries in. Before you start hating, I think he has insane jumping. He has 90 jumping and he's 188. So for gameplay, as in them against you always trying to cross the ball, this guy is absolutely goated. You can play him center back. I know 7k is not the most desirable thing in the world, but it's gonna work, my guy. It's gonna work. And then your keeper, in this case, that's the main issue, the keeper, because when we change that, then we have to change these two players, and that's where, you know, creativity can come into place. You could use a different league. You could try and make sure that you get, you know, maybe even a Italian center back and then a keeper. I would like to do it, but I don't want to drag this video any longer. Maybe in the future we have other cards that we can put on. Maybe some more, you know, some of these guys become better or get an inform. So yeah, that's where, you know, your mind comes into place. I actually do like Serie A. I think you are getting a really nice looking squad. I know half of the price is in between Martinez and Nainggolan, but I think it makes sense to put half of the price of the squad into these two, because we're cutting so many corners with great players on this full on side. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, my guys. I hope that you have a great day. If you like this, let me know down below and I'll make more of this, like different teams, different formations. If you want a different budget, I did too much, maybe 100k was too much, let me know. If you want me to do less. And by the way, for those of you that don't believe it is 100k, here it is. It's 91. What? Is it actually 91? When I checked before, it was more. Maybe it's just because he's got, well, yeah, exactly, there you go. It's 100k exactly. Oh, you cannot see it. There you go. It's exactly 100k. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, my guys. Hope you have a great time. See you all. Love you all. Goodbye.